Previously on Game of Thrones.
What, I'm only on episode 3 out of 6.
To ensure there's no... Lord Whitehall would install a garrison of 20 men within your walls. You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure Ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house.
Father, I'm going to kill you.
Is that so? I'm glad I found you, my boy. It's been far too long.
Who the fuck is he?
My uncle.
Roderick? Roderick! Oh, for gods, it is you!
Sir?
Fetch the Maester, hurry!
Fetch the Maester!
Let her go!
Fuck you!
You kill me, and the Lost Legion won't stop until you and your friend are dead.
She's been gone a while.
She'll come back.
If they catch her, they'll kill her.
They won't catch her.
She's costing us time. It's just that we need to get to Marine. Every day we lose here is a day that Talia or Ryan could be hurt, or worse. You must return home safely, Asher, and, well, you have a history of putting your faith in women who may not deserve it.
She's my friend, Uncle. She's been at my side for a long time. Was it them? The Lost Legion?
Aye. Too many for us to take. I counted about 24, maybe more, as well as horses. About half a mile down the canyon, and coming fast. Had to run my arse off to avoid getting caught. It's nearly
I have
empty.
done no such thing.
You two care if I finish it off?
It might be a while before we find more.
Hey, in my defense, the season pass was only $4.
More water.
I'm dying, though.
Nah. Drink up.
Thanks.
I had a conversation with him yesterday during my hour stream of
Right.
episode 2.
We need to get moving.
I was cracking jokes whenever he was on screen. I was like, sure, whatever you say, Mr. Midget. Like in a joking
Legion.
way.
We're 100 miles from Yunkai.
No, like in a joking way. He's one of my favorite characters in the series. I was also like, get told by a midget. You don't even know what to do anymore.
When are they going to give
I
up?
have not watched the series.
You really should have killed Tazar when you had the chance. Men like that don't forgive. You cut off his hand.
That's fine.
Not the kind of thing a person forgets about another person.
Don't second guess me about this, Beskar. I did what I did.
Fine. Next time, do it different. It's only a matter of time before they overtake us.
I think they are.
Ah, bugger a harpy.
Can we double back?
Not without meeting dear old Tazal. We're well and truly fucked this time, Asher.
During severe winters, when the Skahazadan floods, it carves out great underground rivers in the
Pop
sandstone.
out the popcorn.
And
And When those waters recede, those rivers
What do you
become
do?
caves. And those caves might hide us, if we can find them. I mean, we're trapped for the moment, but all I'm saying is we needn't die here. Just standing our ground.
Thank you, Malcolm. That's valuable advice.
Of
I
course.
put it in the microwave, and then if I feel like it, I might put a little butter.
If he's right about
If I
this,
have
I
butter.
may actually stab him.
Oh,
What do you
I
think?
can't.
Could we climb out of here?
Pretty steep, Asher.
And we'd be totally exposed if your friends arrived before we reach the top.
It's not gonna happen. It's too unstable.
Do you think we could dig our way through? Or try to scramble over?
I don't know. Either will be slow and tricky. One wrong move and the whole thing could collapse on us.
Fair enough, fair enough. Talk to Malcolm.
You found anything?
Not yet. What's on your mind?
We all need to pull together if we're going to get out of this and onto Marine. I can't have you and Beskha scrapping.
So much riding on this. Talia, Ryan, your mother. You and I are supposed to return to Westeros with a sellsword army, and I haven't the faintest idea how we're going to pull it off. So, if I seem a bit moody,
Wait, what?
that's why.
I heard what you said.
You see? Beskha came back. She risked her life out there for us.
Something. Final
Trust her
Fantasy
now?
12.
This may sound harsh, but Beskha's immaterial. I have to put you first. You are all that matters to me, Asher.
Beskha matters to me. How do you know all that? About the floods and the caves?
That's cool.
I read all about Essos on the voyage over. Histories of Marine, histories of Slaver's Bay.
Also, I have
Just hope
to
it
make
pays
sure
off.
you choose wisely,
Let me know if you find anything.
or you're screwed, essentially. Because if you don't like it, you're not getting back up again. Because no one fucks with the white lady.
What in seven hells did you two do to rile these bastards so badly anyway?
Looks like we're not alone. No obvious wounds. Maybe he died of thirst.
Well, he died of thirst.
Listen.
That's fun.
That's water. I hear water.
From underground. There might be a cave nearby.
Look at this. Gold.
Fat lot of good it did him.
This gold
He's
is
not going to
mine.
need that.
Asher, the Lost Legion will be here at any moment.
This is Essos. There's always time for gold. Oh, shit. It's them.
Monte Freedom! Kesiritsi!
Shit!
I might have failed to mention that people tried to kill me.
Come on!
A little bit after that.
Go, go! Right behind us. Damn it!
After I took the gold, they're now trying to kill
Find
me.
us another way out of here.
Got it!
It was shiny.
What in seven hells is that? I can't even guess what this used to be. There's a light!
Go! See if there's a way through.
We'll hold them off!
A horn. Okay, this time when I took something, you will not make me take something. That is a dragon. Okay,
How come?
that is a dragon. We come in peace. Hey, buddy. Never mind.
Get the fucking Lost Legion! We've got a bigger problem! Ponteos en us! Ponteos en us! Pasan Drises! Sikivili Bilati Dissis! Pakatoska Rapatas!
Sorry, that soundtrack gets me every time. Yeah. South Park for you. Episode 3, The Sword in the Darkness. Oh my... Shut up, Blackstar. I'm back to play.
Listen up, you sorry lot. Gather round. We're handing out assignments today.
No. I killed random people and was forced to leave my house.
Garrett, we'll be men of the watch before nightfall.
That's Ethan.
Right. Sorry. No hard feelings over that business with Finn, yeah?
He's dead.
I appreciate you not ratting me out over the knife. It's nice to know there's at least one brother I can trust.
Protected my sister
Finn might have killed me otherwise.
I wouldn't be much of a friend if I did.
I wasn't much of a friend for dropping you into the mess in the first place. I'm sorry about that. It won't happen again.
Well, aren't you two sons of whores looking thick as thieves? Having a good laugh over nicking my knife, eh, Garrett? Men like you turn traitor for nothing. It's in your blood.
Next, you'll be killing men of the Watch for a loaf of bread. I didn't take anything from you.
No, but you protected the bastard who did. You'll always be an asshole, Garrett. You're just a fucking craven.
Look, it's over, all right? Just drop it.
You can bugger off if you like.
Finn, leave him alone. It wasn't Garrett's fault. If you're gonna hate someone, hate me.
With pleasure.
Now, it doesn't matter what the world once called you. After today, you're all brothers. Could even be that the man standing next to you saves your life one day. Or maybe you'll save his. Let's find out then, shall we? Casper to the Builders. Finn to the Rangers. Eric to the Stewards. Hugh to the Rangers. Cotter to the Builders. And finally, Garrett to the Rangers. That's it. May all the gods preserve you.
Well, there we are.
Like I've been sent to the Rangers.
I'll be patching up the wall, and you'll be defending it.
Should you Northern boys want your gods to give a blessing to this union, there's a weirwood tree beyond the wall. Now form up, follow my lead.
Oh, ice. You gotta shoot. Oh yeah.
Garrett, it's good to hear you'll be a ranger.
Thank you.
I know you wanted this.
I'm ready to say my vows.
I didn't have many friends when I first arrived at Castle Black. Grin and Pip, they'd as soon have seen me bloodied in the yard than offer a hand. Now, I'd die for either of them. Our brothers are all we have.
Oh, what?
Finn.
Shows you what kind of right fools are running this place. I can't believe they made you a ranger.
Oh my gosh. Viewers, hold on a moment. My friend wants me to look up something, which I better not get a copyright strike for. Oh, is it? Oh, I just paused the game. I'll push the home button, so that doesn't happen though. When you're... Yeah. Okay, cool. When your friend, wait, what is it called? Hasn't listened to My Hero, or watched? Alright. Oh, it was a picture of Deku with the charts. Okay. Alright, we are back.
You're not fit for the job. You don't have any balls between your legs.
Like it or not, we're brothers now. Means we're gonna have to get along.
Don't count on it. You wouldn't even be here if you didn't have Snow leading you by the hand the whole way.
Well, don't think I give a shit about your problems. You've been nothing but an arsehole to me.
Have it your way, Garrett.
It's a shame you couldn't work things out with him here of all places. They say the old gods watch us through the weirwoods. The gods are not forgiving. We brothers have to be. We're here.
That's where he pulls out a gun.
After this, there's no going back. Now go. Take your vows.
In the eyes of the old gods, the Night's Watch offers you a place beside us. Now say the words for all to hear and embrace us as your own.
Hear my words, and bear witness to my vow. Night gathers, and now my watch begins. It shall not end until my death. I shall take no wife, hold no lands, father no children. I shall wear no crowns, and win no glory. I shall live and die at my post. I am the sword in the darkness. I am the watcher on the walls. I am the shield that guards the realms of men. Pledge my life and honor to the Night's Watch for this night and all the nights to come.
You knelt as boys. Rise now as men of the Night's Watch.
Welcome to your new family, Garrett.
Hey, I got a trophy called Brothers.
Garrett, you've got a visitor. Over there.
Well, who is it?
Do I look like your fucking squire?
Don't forget the practice swords.
Uncle Duncan!
Garrett! It's good to see you. They told me you were at the Weirwood tree. Wasn't sure you'd be back in time.
I've missed you, Uncle. I never expected to see you here.
I've business with the Night's Watch. A delivery of ironwood shields to keep you all out of harm's way. That settles it then?
Aye, the delivery looks in order.
Oh, the gods do grant miracles. You look well, nephew. I'm told you're a ranger now. That's good.
Uncle?
Things aren't going well at Ironrath, Garrett.
I know. I heard the news about Ethan.
I was standing not 5 feet from him when Ramsay struck. It's a nightmare that plagues my dreams. But House Forrester is nothing if not resilient. Our house has survived for centuries.
Please tell me there's a plan. But we can't let them get away with this.
That's why I'm really here. Do you recall Lord Forrester's last words to you? Just before he died, Gregor's final command, spoken to you in confidence.
He said the North Grove must never be lost.
Indeed. But first, it must be found. I've been reading his journals, scouring the legends for any clue what Lord Forrester knew. I think I found the answer. He describes a fortification, a protected citadel of sorts, hidden from the world. One filled with great power. It was scattered among his notes. Almost an obsession.
And you think it's north of the wall?
His notes suggest as much. And you must find it, Garrett. The search won't be easy. But you're a Tuttle. Our Lord knew you wouldn't fail him.
Somewhere north of the wall. That's not a lot to go on, Uncle. How am I supposed to find it?
The first chance you get to head north, take it.
And then?
You leave the Night's Watch behind. And strike out on your own. This is no small request I make. I know that. But there's no other choice.
Isn't there some other way? Where I don't have to break my vows?
If there was, I wouldn't ask this of you. This will help guide you. I found it hidden in Lord Forrester's strongbox.
What is that?
A page from our Lord's journal. But one he tore out and kept separate. Why? I don't know.
It's a map. To the North Grove.
Aye.
I used to be frightened of weirwood trees. But before I was a man grown, I swear, I actually could hear them whispering sometimes. You said it was a citadel of some kind. Could this be it? No. No, it couldn't be that easy. It's hidden here somewhere. This looks familiar.
What is it, Garrett?
Talia gave me this. Before I left.
Oh. Wait. Lord Forrester gave Ethan a similar one as well. Roderick too. I wonder...
Bloody ice dragon. Gods be good. Now that I would love to see. Hear the werewoods whisper. A mammoth? This map's only missing grumpkins and snarks. This can't be real, Uncle. Look. There's a clasp.
It must open.
I had no idea this was inside. Another werewood.
But why?
Maybe it's a key to solving the map. A perfect fit. Maybe it's telling us where to look on the map.
Well, that doesn't look right. Maybe try another.
Oh, it's the whole map that has to turn.
Right.
The Werewood's Mouth. Uncle, whatever this place is, the North Grove must be near.
There's only one way to find out. Here, take this map. Everything we hold dear may well depend on your success. It's a lot to put on your shoulders. The lives of a whole house.
You can tell everyone back at Ironrath that Garrett Tuttle has taken up the cause.
Your sense of honor is a quality I've long admired, Garrett. God's watch over you. You're the son I never had.
Let's go, Garrett.
Someone said it was your uncle looking for you. Well, what did he want? Must have been important to come to Castle Black.
He's castellan to House Forrester. They sell ironwood to the builders.
It looked like he gave you something.
It was nothing. Let's go and celebrate.
The wall's gonna melt before we get up there. Come on.
There are so many guests already arriving. And have you seen the wedding decorations they put up in the gardens? So beautiful. You know, we're as lucky as she is. Marjorie was but a lady when we were sent to serve at Highgarden. But in just a few days' time, we'll be attending to a queen at a royal feast. Where we're standing, we'll be able to see everyone. And everyone will be able to see us.
We've certainly come a long way, haven't we?
I've been meaning to say what I told you about my family. It means a lot to be able to share that with someone. Someone I can trust.
If handmaidens don't help each other in King's Landing, nobody will.
Thank you, Mira. And you know I'll always help you too. Hold on, look. There he is.
Lord Morgrin?
No, next to him. Lord Tarwick. I don't want to be a handmaiden forever. And this wedding may be the best chance of meeting a husband I'll ever have. I have to go talk to him. Marjorie won't notice it for a few minutes longer. Could you make an excuse for me? Please. I'm not asking for much.
Go on then. It'll be fine. The wedding's still days away.
Thank you, Mira. I knew I could count on you.
What are you doing here?
Oh no, I shouldn't be here. But we have to talk. I didn't know when I would see you next.
Look, that night, I don't know what might have happened if you hadn't helped me.
I could say the same to you, Lady Mira. But I came here to warn you. I was down in Fleabottom last night, when I overheard a couple of Lannister guards talking about... Shh! They already know he's missing. Probably dead. They're questioning people. Searching for his body. It's not safe.
They don't have any proof he's dead, do they?
They found blood on the garden stones by the fountain. but they can't know it is. No one will know what you did. What? What is it? If we're gonna survive this, there can't be any details we've overlooked.
There was another Lannister guard. He saw me with him in the garden.
Oh no. You need to keep your head down. Stay out of sight for a while.
How? Do you forget who I serve?
Just don't get in any more trouble. And I'll watch your back. We're in this together now.
You saved my life. I don't even know your name.
It's Tom.
Thank you, Tom.
Don't thank me yet, Lady Mira. There's still someone out there who saw you with a dead man. And I don't...
Mira.
Good.
My lady.
I switch.
Really?
No.
A tryst in the bushes with that Cole boy. Not to say it's wrong, but
I guess they're
with
not
all the lords and knights in King's Landing, you just don't want to spoil your chances of a good marriage.
Truly, it's nothing, Sarah. He's a friend.
Really? Is that so? Come on. Marjorie expects us at the throne room. We don't want to be late.
You can tell me all about this Lord Tarwick on the way.
Well, first of all, his name's Garibaldi, and he has this really funny accent. He told me the cleverest story about this festival they have every
And I've given the musicians a list of songs to play for Joffrey at the feast. I assume you have no problems with the Rains of Castamere?
I trust you've chosen all the standards.
why?
But just to be sure, I'll draw up a list of wedding ballads we favor in Highgarden.
Your Grace, my lady.
Which reminds me, Joffrey will require his Kingsguard close at hand during the feast. I'm afraid we'll have no room for your handmaidens.
But
What was that? Do you object? Is that what I heard? If you're going
Your
to
Grace,
speak out of turn, girl,
I...
you should finish what you start.
We do as you command, Your Grace, and we'll spend the feast wherever it pleases you.
You'll spend it mopping the stables, if I please. I asked your handmaiden here at the Iron Throne whom she would serve if forced to choose between yourself and the king. She was deferential to the crown then, as she is now. But words are wind. In any case, it's settled. The Kingsguard will stay with Joffrey. Your handmaidens will sit elsewhere.
Of course, Your Grace. Anything for my beloved Joffrey.
Lady Marjorie, we may not see eye to eye on everything, but I hope you will at least agree with me that our handmaidens should know their place. And that place is not with my brother, Tyrion.
What did she mean by that? You and Tyrion? What you do reflects on me. If something's going on, I need to know about it.
Tyrion... he offered to help my family.
He did? Then surely he expects something in return. Sarah, what do you know of this?
Tyrion approached us, my lady. It was his idea, not Mira's.
I don't care what your intentions were, Mira. You went to a Lannister behind my back. I've only ever tried to help you. Why are you making trouble for me?
My family needs me. We're losing everything. I have to do whatever I can to help them.
I'm not blind to your pain, Mira. But your problems are not the only ones in the world. Right now, I need you both to be my handmaidens, and that's all I need you to be. Let there be no mistake. If I hear of you speaking so much as a word to Tyrion Lannister again, you can go home to your family.
I'm only trying to help my family. You would do the same for yours. Please don't send me home.
This can't happen again.
Roderick, it's the Whitehills. They're assembling in the courtyard.
What do we do?
They've woken the house. You can't let this go on. They want to see us cower. In our own house.
I'll need my sentinel. Go ahead, Talia, and have Duncan meet me in the courtyard.
He's not back from the wall yet.
Then make sure Royland's there.
Alrighty then, loading screen.
What is this?
It's a parade of dead men if I have my way.
This ends now! Get out of my sight!
Those are strong words. For a cripple who can't carry a sword?
All of you, show your respect to Griff Whitehill, fourth-born son of Lord Ludd Whitehill and commander of this garrison.
Cocky Roderick, we used to call you. Swinging your prick round, lording it over my family. Now look at you! Hey? Roderick the Ruined. I hardly recognise you. But the name fits, don't it? Pathetic.
I've had enough of this, Griff. What are you trying to prove here?
I had to get your attention, didn't I? Always so busy beating your own chest, Roderick. I don't think he gets it.
No, my lord. I don't think he does.
Your brother Ethan didn't get it either.
You bite your tongue.
I am in charge now! And the first thing you need to know is that if I am not happy, no one is happy. So my men are taking over your Great Hall. That's where we'll quarter from now on.
What? You can't.
You'll have to go through me.
I won't have my men sleeping out in your barn in shit and filth. Maybe that's how Foresters live, but not us.
If I allow you in my hall, will that secure the peace?
I wasn't fucking asking, Roderick. And what's more, you will treat my men right. I've heard what you've done, pushing wine on them, turning them into drunkards. That ends now. I'm not here to keep them in line. I'm here to keep you in line. You think you're being clever?
If your men don't like it here, you can march them back to High Point.
Watch yourself, Roderick.
This is against the King's law. You've no right to make such demands.
I have every right. We're here under the orders of Roose Bolton, Warden of the North. So I will be in your halls. I will be in your courtyard. I will sit on your fucking council and be in your bedchambers if I bloody well please.
You can't do this, little bastard. You can't just do whatever...
We'll do what we were sent here to do.
You're mad, Griff. This is my house and you will do as I say.
Why should I listen to some cripple with half a face? Now, me and my men will take our place in your hall. Unless you think you and your army can stop me. No, you know better than that. You know where we'll be.
This is outrageous.
Roderick!
You can't go in there.
We can and we will. Unless you want this all to end right now. Eh? I'm the only lord here. Come on.
Griff Whitehill. That snot-nosed fourth-born. Parading in here like a conquering fucking hero.
It was bad enough when it was just the soldiers.
We can't live with them under our roof, soiling our house.
I know you tried to stop them, my lord. But this occupation will break our people if he drags on.
That's clearly what he wants.
We can't let that scud rule this house. Like he's the cock and we're in his roost.
Whether he rides out on horseback or ends up in the ground, Griff Whitehill won't be here long. I'll see to it.
Very good, my lord.
But Griff Whitehill isn't the beginning of our troubles, or the end of them. We need to look at all the pieces. Whitehill men aren't just in our house. They've raided our lands, burnt farms, and cut down our trees. All the way from here to High Point.
How do we kill a snake, then? By smashing its head.
Griff isn't the head. It's his father.
Perhaps. But Griff is here. We have access to him.
And they have Ryan.
He carved these soldiers himself. Ramsay Snow killed Ethan. What's to stop the Whitehills from doing the same to Ryan at High Point? You can't forsake his safety.
But we have to do something. My lord, at least give us a target to aim for.
We have to push Griff and his soldiers out of Ironrath. They're the most immediate threat.
But Roderick, what of Ryan? If you move against Griff, who knows what those wretches will do to my son?
Knowing the Whitehills, they'd gut him and leave him at our gates.
Speak true. Would you give up this house?
But your brother...
We must secure Ironrath, so we have a home to bring Ryan back to.
Don't forget him.
It's decided. We take back our home.
We lost most of our men with Gregor.
What?
At the Twins. We can probably gather another 30 or 40 men. But the Whitehills are already fortified inside Ironrath.
Thankfully, Roderick secured an alliance with the Glenmores.
But those forces mean nothing until after the marriage.
That means we have to count on Asher and Mira.
How?
Asher means to sail home from Essos with a company of hardened sellswords. But they're not bannermen. We'll need to pay them for it. Which is why Mira's part to play is just as crucial. She can get us the coin we need in King's Landing.
You don't imagine we have the luxury of waiting for them? Asher and Mira are a long way from here.
I have faith in my children.
I don't think Lud Whitehill will kindly stand by while we pull ourselves together.
If we have to go to battle before we're ready, we risk losing everything. But sometimes you have no choice.
That time may indeed come, but it's not now. The Whitehills aren't ready for war.
It won't be long before you're able to take action yourself.
Well, one way or another, there's a fight brewing, so I have much to prepare, and men to train. My lord?
My lord.
I don't know.
There may be something we can do now. A voice from High Point. Gwyn Whitehill.
Lord Whitehill's daughter?
The very same.
After the hells that came from her and Asher?
Despite all that, she's willing to meet with you. I hope you trust me enough as Sentinel to consider this. It would be wise to hear what she has to say.
Do you think she can be trusted?
It's possible she has other motives. But it's a chance to learn more about our enemies. We need to take it, and I'll make sure no one else knows. For now, at least.
Good.
Handle things right with Gwyn, and she may even help us in High Point, when the time comes.
Alright, we're switching perspectives too. A tree, apparently, no?
I want the dove pie served with a spoon of lemon cream. We'll have to let the kitchens know. And these flowers.
They're just all wrong in the Crown lands. Mira, are you listening to me?
Lady Marjorie, good tidings to you today.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion.
And you, Lady Mira. A word in private, if I may. I'll return her shortly.
Who would I be to deny Lord Tyrion?
Very soon you'll be the queen. And if you're anything like the current one, you'll deny me all you like.
Please excuse me for a moment, my lady.
I promise I won't keep you long. I don't think Lady Marjorie likes me. Although, after tonight, I suspect I won't be her least favorite Lannister anymore.
What did you want, my lord?
There's much unpleasant business to be done today. But I bring you a bit of good news. I've arranged for the Crown to purchase Forrester Ironwood. A royal decree sits on my desk now, and I'll have my squire Podrick see to it at the first opportunity. You'll bring prosperity to your family. They're lucky to have you.
You honor me, Lord Tyrion. Thank you. I know the Crown doesn't hold my family in high regard. Only you could make such a strong gesture to House Forrester.
Don't think I've forgotten your side of the arrangement. As handmaiden to the new queen, you will undoubtedly prove useful. Enjoy the festivities.
Goodbye, Lord Tyrion.
Today of all days. You know I didn't want you talking to him.
What did you want?
You're playing a dangerous game, Mira.
No, he wants
Sarah
something out
will
of
help
in
me with
return,
my
I just
gown
don't
and
know
hair.
what.
I'll deal with you after the wedding. Come with me, Sarah.
Garrett! Easy now.
Sorry. I was just keeping at the ready.
That's good. Don't lose that. I understand your uncle paid you a visit. What did he want? Not many people pass through here. What brought him this far?
He was just delivering Ironwood shields for the Night's Watch.
Good. Our stocks are running low. I know it couldn't be easy seeing him, but you have to leave all that behind. Especially now that you're a ranger.
Aye.
I know you had told me you could stand with these men, but not every brother's a friend, if it came to it. And you were in trouble north of the wall. Any of them you'd trust by your side. You know these men. Who do you want watching your back?
Well, I know I can count on you, John.
I'm flattered. But our paths may not always cross. You'll need allies beside you.
Herald Holt of White Harbour, Corlys Wells from Stony Sept. And finally, we've got more spawn of nobility joining us.
No.
Britt Warwick of House Whitehill.
It can't be.
House Whitehill.
Make sure you're not bringing
This
any
one's for the Boltons.
There'll be a hot meal in the mess hall. After that, we'll be sorting out gear at the armory.
Garrett.
There'll be practice swords to
Garrett,
start.
what's the matter?
Don't want anyone
You know him?
eating their balls. Come on, get moving.
Garrett. Who is he?
That man murdered my family.
What?
Snow! See these new recruits to the Maester?
Don't do something you regret.
If it isn't the fucking pig farmer. I'm here because of you. Got sent to the war for that little party I do with your family. Don't think it's over. Best watch your back.
What are you waiting for, recruit?
I got nothing to say to you. Now get out my sight.
And will you make me?
That's enough, both of you. I said move!
I'll be seeing you, farm boy.
Fucking White Hills.
This isn't fair. We were supposed to be up there. I'll never see another wedding like this. I don't know what you did with Tyrion Lannister that made Cersei want to punish you, but it never should have affected me like this.
I'm so sorry.
I had no idea any of this would happen. But what Tyrion Lannister did for me, it may have saved my family.
I hope that's true, Mira. I really do. Because you don't know how furious Marjorie is at you. When I was getting her dressed for the wedding, she was talking about who she could replace you with. I probably shouldn't have even told you. But I suppose you have a right to know.
It can't be that bad. She knows it wasn't my fault. Tyrion approached us.
Look, you once promised to help me with Marjorie when our positions were reversed. That meant everything to me. Maybe now I'm in a position to help you. Otherwise, Marjorie's going to make you leave King's Landing. You're pushing her to it, Mira.
Thank you, Sarah. I could really use a hand right now. I don't want to do this all alone.
Don't worry. We'll figure this out. I'll beg Marjorie if I have to. I'm not letting her send you home.
Look, the pie!
Oh no! They're already serving the pie.
Oi!
We're missing everything.
I know you. You were in the gardens the other night with Damien. Before he disappeared. I have a few questions to ask you. What were you doing there with him?
Mira?
Don't think I don't know it was you.
So what if I was with him?
Seven hells. You there, girl. I need a towel or a wet cloth, something.
Lord Morgren.
You'll need to find someone else. I'm not finished with her.
Are you sick, man? You think I have time to bother with handmaidens? Release her, or I'll have Queen Cersei find you another job. Well, I just ruined a perfectly good shirt to come to your rescue. No need to explain what that was all about. We all have our own mischief to hide.
Why would you want to help me?
Well, I didn't do it merely for your benefit.
Then why?
Perhaps I recognize a kindred spirit. It's not every little handmaiden who can steal an Ironwood decree with the crown right out from under my nose. Consider me impressed. My partners, I am afraid to say, felt rather differently about it.
You flatter me, my lord.
I'm only saying you have potential, my lady. Your problem is, you still think like a handmaiden. Do you even understand why Tyrion gave you the Ironwood deal? Because it wasn't out of the kindness of his heart.